I know what you're thinking as you look at me. What's my disability? Is it my skin? No, but I do have eczema. Is it my eyes? No, but I do wear glasses. Could it be related to why I'm using this cane? That's something else entirely. But these answers aren't why I'm disabled. What if I told you you couldn't see what makes me disabled? Take a moment to look beyond my aid and my body. My disability is in my brain. It's a psychiatric disorder known as borderline personality disorder, also known as BPD. You hear those words, borderline personality disorder, and immediately you think, they're crazy, they're freakish, they're manipulative, they're abusive, they're a monster. Well, I'm here to tell you that I'm not someone you think of as having BPD. I'm a full-time college student with 2 on-campus jobs, as well as part-time gigs. I have leadership experience from being a former event coordinator for the Queer Student Union to founding TU's Disabled Student Union. I'm not the deranged, obsessive psychopath often depicted in the media. There is so much fear and shame surrounding BPD and other psychiatric disabilities deemed too unstable or hazardous to society. Those with BPD are often characterized as overly emotional, dramatic, or unpredictable. We're dangerous in the eyes of those who do not understand. Picture this. It's May 2020. You're 17 during the height of the COVID-19 pandemic and nearing the end of your senior year of high school. You are blinded by uncontrollable grief and pain from months of cyberbullying, led by someone you trusted, someone you loved, someone you thought was your friend. Well, you don't really have friends. You're by yourself in the middle of the night as you endure humiliating messages about how disgusting and messed up you are, simply for existing. So, you take your bottle of Lexapro, prescribed to you to soothe the pain of loss, and you down a handful of pills, hoping it would take your pain away for good, to take away your fear. But it doesn't work. And you vomit up the pills, full of regret and shame. Then the next thing you know, you're lying in a hospital bed, eyes glued to the ceiling as the emergency room psychiatrist hands your father pamphlets on something called borderline personality disorder. This is my story. I was 17 and shipped off to an inpatient psychiatric hospital, unable to see my family because of COVID-19 restrictions. I was scared. I didn't know what was going on inside my head. I wanted to go home. I wanted to be with my family. I wanted to be okay. Through my stay at the hospital, I encountered bias from those who were meant to help me. I was jacked up on antipsychotics that suppressed my ability to feel. They treated me as if I was defective, something that needed to be fixed. I left the hospital 9 days later and picked up my high school diploma soon after my release. A moment of joy was overshadowed by feelings of pain, feelings of failure, and feelings of rage. I went on to do specialized behavioral therapy, endure multiple medication changes, and cycle through 5 or so counselors. The first counselor was okay until she moved out of state. The next 2 counselors were unremarkable. We just didn't connect. I don't even remember their names. The last 2 counselors, however, would ingrain themselves in my mind as the ones who failed me. My freshman year of college was a blur because of COVID. My sophomore year would go down as one of the hardest years of my life. Through the challenges of adjusting to a post-COVID college experience and managing my new responsibilities, my BPD hit an all-time high. The system failed me. I was dumped for being too treatment-resistant, too combative, and a liability by these counselors. I believed I was a failure, combative, liability, resistant. The system in place, the system supposedly designed to help people like me, failed me. The counselors failed me. The hospital failed me. I failed me. I failed me. Yet, light would emerge at the end of the tunnel in the form of a new counselor and my friend group, my solar system. These people are my ticket to a happy life. Their kindness, their support, and their love give me the strength I need to move forward. Whenever I fall, they are there to pick me up. For the good and the bad, they've always been there for me. Beyond the disorder, beyond the misconceptions, beyond the stigma, my support system is the reason why I'm here tonight. Finding your solar system isn't easy, but not impossible. Your people are out there. Your solar system is out there waiting for you. Whether I'm a maniac pixie dream girl to some, or the crazed villain to others, I know that to the people who matter, I'm me. So look beyond, look at me. Realize that you didn't know my story until tonight. My story is just one of the millions of people living with BPD, but my story could have taken a completely different direction. I could have been on the streets. I could have been in prison. I could have been left forgotten in some psych ward. These are realities for people with my disability. Forgotten, shunned, imprisoned. I challenge you to deconstruct your biases. Rethink how you envision someone with a severe psychiatric disability like mine. Is it someone like the countless villains, obsessive love interests, or helpless victims you see in the media? Or is it someone like me, someone with so many layers? I no longer want to see those like me suffer under an unjust system, a system designed to conceal and dump those deemed too defective to be saved. Those with BPD are your children, your parents, your friends, your loved ones. But most importantly, we are who we are, people. So look beyond, look at me. I am you, and you are me. Thank you.